Hi guys, and welcome to the Family Fudge. Today is the last Thursday in the month, so that's when I like to share my favorite things. So surrounding me I have a new planner, some things from Disneyland, a Bath & Body Works haul, and I'm going to share a lot more with you, so stay tuned. Okay guys, now before we get started, make sure to hit that red subscribe button if you haven't already, and give this video a big thumbs up if you like favorite things videos. Now personally, I love watching favorite things videos because I like to learn more about what other people like, and I also get really good ideas on things that I might want to try as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get started, and I am basing these questions off of the currently section of my Happy Planner still. I love my Happy Planner. I have a new one here, but I'll get to that in just a minute. Now the first section here is reading, what I've been reading this month. And I have to tell you guys, I haven't picked up any like legit books, but I do have a book that I really like, and I think it counts. And it's the new Pioneer Woman Cookbook. I picked this up at Costco, which I find the best prices on books at Costco. This was only $16.99, and I think everywhere else it was almost $20. So check Costco first. But this is her Come and Get It book. So it's kind of about peaceful, easy, quick recipes, which I'm all about. And I really say reading because her cookbooks also include a story and pictures, and they're so well made and so well laid out. I just love the Pioneer Woman in general, so this cookbook was awesome. Okay, so the next section here is watching, what I've been watching this month. And I actually have two shows, one YouTube channel and one Netflix show. First off, the YouTube channel. Now, I watch a lot of different kinds of channels on YouTube. I watch mommy channels and DIY channels. I watch YouTube specific channels, lots of different channels. But I recently found this channel called The Nomadic Fanatic, and this guy has a huge following. He's got a really big fan base, but basically it's this guy named Eric, and he's a full-time RVer. Now it's just him and his cat named Jax, who is so cute by the way, but I really find that life fascinating. Living in an RV full-time and traveling around the country, that is an ultimate goal of mine someday. And so to watch this guy do it, it's really interesting. And his videos are really well made too. Very beautiful. He's got the scenery, and he has one video where he shows up at Disney World and he camps at the campground there, which I would love to do. So definitely check out his channel. I will link it down below. It's called The Nomadic Fanatic. Now on to the Netflix show that I've been watching. Well, actually I watched the entire series, all 6 seasons of a show called Once Upon a Time. Now, I actually resisted watching the show for a long time. I didn't think I would like it, but one night I was really bored. I went on Netflix and I just tried it out. And man, was I hooked. But I probably shouldn't have been surprised because it's kind of a Disney-inspired show. It's all about like fairy tale characters that are trapped in a modern world. So you have like Snow White and Cinderella, and you have the evil queen, and they're like trapped in the US in like this fake town. It's really an interesting show, and it's romantic, and I love it. So check it out. Now the next 2 sections here are all about food, what I've been cooking and what I've been eating. Now the best thing that I cooked this whole month was probably the mashed potatoes that I made for Thanksgiving. Now I'm not usually in charge of the mashed potatoes in my family, so it's kind of a first time for me. But how hard are mashed potatoes, right? Well, I actually ended up using the Pioneer Woman's recipe, which is pretty basic, but it was so good. And the only change that I made was, instead of using Land O'Lakes butter, I used Kerrygold butter. And if you've ever tried Kerrygold butter, you'll probably know that it's like the best. It's really good. It comes from Ireland. It's a little pricey, but for the holidays, I think it's okay. Now, if you're looking for a good mashed potato recipe for Christmas, I highly recommend that you give that a try. Now, the best thing that I ate that I didn't make myself this month was probably the apple donuts that we got on our family day trip. And I have a vlog about that. If you want to check it out, I'll link it down below. But it's a family tradition. We go every year to this apple mill. They make apple cider, they make caramel apples. But my favorite are the apple donuts. They are so bad for you, but they are so good. So the next section here is loving. So I'm going to go ahead and show you some of the products that I've been loving this month. But I'm actually going to start with an item that I'm not sure that I'm going to love yet. I just think I'm going to love, and that's my new Happy Planner. I really loved my one from last year, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to love this one as well. I picked this up on Black Friday from Michael's for only $13.99 for all of this stuff. My only issue is that it's an undated planner, so hopefully that's not a big issue. I don't think it's going to be, but this is the best year ever planner. So I'll give you a closer look at that. I think the colors are really pretty. This kit comes with the planner, the dividers, some stickers, some magnets, all kinds of stuff. Now my next favorite item I picked up at Disneyland. I got myself the elusive rose gold Minnie Mouse ears. Now these have been really hard for me to find. It took me several tries to find them, several trips to Disneyland because they were always sold out, but I think they're really pretty. Ta-da! Now the next thing I've been loving is pretty much everything from Bath & Body Works. And I recently picked up a lot of my favorites because they were having a big sale, starting with the wallflowers. Now normally when I go to Bath & Body Works, I will smell all of the candles and then I'll try to find that scent in a wallflower instead. I just get kind of worried about flames and candles and my kids around the house. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you what I picked up. First I have the cinnamon caramel swirl. And then I also picked up the twisted peppermint. This one's really good, refreshing and clean. And then I also picked up champagne toast. Now I really like this smell. This is probably my favorite out of all of the favorites. But the funny thing is that I've never actually tried champagne, so I don't know if this like really smells like champagne. I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below if you think it does or not, because I don't know. I just know that it smells good and it's pink, so it's got that too. Then I also got this evergreen one that smells like a Christmas tree. Now I don't really like all Christmas tree scented things because I think sometimes they tend to smell like pine sol, which I'm not a fan of, but this one actually smells really good. And then lastly, I have the spiced apple toddy. Now I really like this one in the candle and I almost bought it, but I decided to go with the wallflower instead. Also from Bath & Body Works, I picked up 2 hand soaps. I tried not to go crazy on these because I still have some from my last Bath & Body Works haul. But first up I have the Nourishing Hand Soap, and this is in the winter scent, which is basically a blend of spiced orange and clove and fir balsam, which I think is like a wood. So this one smells really good. And then I picked this one up for my husband because this is the exfoliating hand soap with tea tree oil. And this one is in the frosted cranberry scent. Now I got him the exfoliating one because he tends to have rough hands. So yeah, this is perfect for him. And then I also picked up some wallflower plugins to go with my new wallflowers. I got some of these scent portables for the car. This one in the champagne toast, I've said I really like that one. And then I also got the winter candy apple. I love my car to smell good. It kind of combats the stinky kid smell. So, and then finally I picked up this really interesting thing. I'd never seen this before. This is unicorn foam. So basically this is a hand sanitizer, but instead of being a gel, it's a foam. And this one actually smells really good. I'll go ahead and show you. So there we go. We will be going back to Disney in a few days, and so I wanted to have a new hand sanitizer for that. But this one smells really good. Now the last product I have to show you is this new letter board. Now I actually found this on Amazon, although you can find them at other places too, like Hobby Lobby, and I think Michael's has them. I've even seen them at Ross. But like I said, I found this one on Amazon because I specifically wanted the gray color. Now this definitely has sort of a vintage chic thing going on. You might have seen these long ago in like doctor's offices or restaurants. But basically we have this felt board right here, and then it comes with all of these little plastic letters. So you can leave all of these messages for your family, or I plan to use it in videos as a little decoration. You could put quotes on there, inspirational things. I just love that. Okay guys, now I kind of feel like I've been talking on and on, so I'm going to try to speed this up a bit. But the next section here is dreaming, what I've been dreaming about this month. And I've actually had this dream for quite a while and I've never actually shared it, so I'm going to share it now. And that's becoming a Disney social media mom. Have you guys ever heard of this group? Basically, Disney invites social media moms to an event every year, usually at Disney World, but I think it's also been at Disneyland once. And basically these moms that have a blog or a YouTube channel or just an influencer, they invite these moms to come and learn about up-and-coming projects, sneak peeks on movies and attractions, and just be in the know about all things Disney. And I love all things Disney, so I would love to be part of that sort of insider mom group. I think that would be awesome. So cross your fingers for me. Someday that might actually happen. I'm gonna go ahead and start showing more Disney related content on this channel and on my blog as well, so hopefully someday they'll pick me. Okay, so the second to last section here is about listening, what music I've been listening to this month, and I've been listening to Christmas music. Specifically, I really like the group called Pentatonics, and they're sort of an a cappella group. They do a lot of covers, but I really like their Christmas music as well. They're all about like the harmony. It sounds really good. And I actually really like to put my headphones on and play the music off of my phone. I'll just take my phone and put it down in my pocket or in the pocket of my apron, and I'll just wear my headphones around the house as I'm cleaning and doing other projects, and it's a really good motivator for me to listen while I do other projects or clean. Okay guys, now the last section here is celebrating. Now the first thing that I celebrated this month is my son Jackson. He just went through his tongue tie procedure and it went really well. I was pretty nervous about how it would go, but overall it's gone really well. I'm so thankful for that. Right now he's just relearning sort of the way to shape his mouth when he speaks. So yeah, that went really well. And then also we had Thanksgiving this month and I was celebrating with my family. That was such a good time. We had good food, we played fun games, it was awesome. And then as far as the YouTube stuff goes, you guys, we just reached over 50,000 subscribers and we're still going. I can't wait to get to 60, and even 100,000 subscribers doesn't seem like such a crazy idea. It used to. I couldn't ever imagine, getting 100,000 subscribers, but it's possible. So I want to thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for supporting this channel. I really appreciate it. So, and ever if I don't get back to you, I'm truly sorry. There's just some times where I don't get back to every comment, but I do read them, and I especially appreciate the kind comments. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and let me know in the comments down below if any of my favorite things are also your favorite things too. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.